Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of It's Not Clicking podcast. If you are new, welcome, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can get notified for all new episodes. Also, if you like what you see, click that like button, okay? So, as you see from today's topic, we are talking about the struggles of co parenting, and I feel like no one ever has that real, open, honest, raw conversation about what that does to a person in the child. So I'm here to do that. So let's get into it. Here's something that I've learned: there is no rule book to being a parent. So when you're with your partner, y'all are having these conversations about children, and the conversation of, yeah, we're having a baby, we're doing this. So then you tell about what your experience was as a child, they tell you what their experiences was as a child. What would you guys do differently? How would you go about things? You never plan on, the conversation never turns into, if this doesn't work out, what do we do? How do we handle that? What's the steps that we take so that we can co-parent properly? And I think that is like the reason why we're all stuck to this day. So as far as my situation goes, I didn't think we would break up. So of course no one's having that conversation. I don't think anybody is gonna sit down and go, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna break up, so we need to make a plan just in case it don't work, you know? And I think that's what got us all in this friction right now, because it's trying to figure out how to parent, how to co-parent with a person who you no longer recognize as well. So it's like, now that we no longer work out together, who's this new person that I'm dealing with? And then this new person that you're dealing with is irrational, not understanding, random, uh, using, like an abuser in a way, using your love for your child as a weapon. And it's like, who am I dealing with? What's happening? And this is not just single mothers. Let's be very clear. This is both sides. So it's like, we break up, we have a middle person who we're fucking stuck with. You feel me? Like, we're stuck. How do we and what do we do to make sure that this kid's cool, we're cool, and everybody's smooth? But there's always one of the two parents that have no common sense, that all rationality goes out the window, and now you have to figure it out. And it's like, again, it's a lot. It's a thing that no one talks about. And it's not talked about because people are of fear of that person reacting and being like, oh, you're talking about me. But it's like, no, fuck that. We're going to talk about it because it's happening too often. So, me personally, my biggest advice is to, if you're having this baby, have this conversation. It's not going to be a loving conversation. No one's going to like it. No one's going to be like, oh, hell yeah, let's talk about this shit. We're team breaking up. No. But prep yourself. Prep yourself, because you never fucking know. You don't know. When it came down to co-parenting, um, I didn't anticipate what would happen. Like, I had no clue how it was gonna go down. I thought we would be two grown adults that could sit down and say, okay, you take them on this day, you take that person on that day, da da da. And it wasn't like that. It was, listen, I can't, or I don't want to, or oh, you're having too much fun, come get them. And that started to fuck with me, because I don't bother you when you don't have, when it's your day. When it's my day to have, I don't fuck with you. I don't ask you to do anything. Um, and then we got to a point years later where we were able to do, like, okay, we'll do every weekend. I'll have them during the week. You take them on the weekends. Perfect. And then that changed. And it was every week. I mean, every other week. Every other weekend. And it's still not a problem because they still get time. Is it limited? Yes, but you still get time. And then every other weekend turned into no weekend, no more, complete disappearance. So it's like, again, things that you are not prepared for, because me personally, was never prepared to be both. I was never prepared to be both parents at all. Never did I wake up and go, I do this shit by myself. Because even now, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I'm winging this shit, which is most of us. Let's be clear here. We're all winging this shit. But it's like, I'm shocked. Like, I'm winging it, me. And I've heard stories, you feel me? Like, I've heard females be like, I could be out with my friends, he'll find it, and then there's this random emergency with my child to find out it was nothing wrong with the child, just saw me having fun and they wanted me to stop. Or they said they was coming and they never showed up. Or even down to guys where it's like, oh, I got a new girlfriend, now she won't let me see my child. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, why? Or I see he got a new bitch, so he can't. What are you doing? So it's a lot of that going on, and it's like, I wish people paid attention and focused on the bigger picture, which is the well-being of the child. It's like, as long as this person is not hurting your child, relax. As long as your child's not coming home and being like, yo, so-and-so did so-and-so to me, relax. And it's like a power trip thing. It's like, this is my power over you. If you're with someone new or you're out, I can stop your fun by stopping the one thing that you love the most, which is being around your child. And that shit is trash to me. I don't give a damn who you are. And then you have people who lie and be like, yeah, she said I can't be around my kid. 9 times and 100% of the time, we're like, take him, take her, place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have people like that where it's like, yeah, she don't want me to do this, so she'll throw the kid on me, or she make up all these stories and she just throw the kid on me. And it's like, it's just so much. And I just wish everybody would just focus on the most important part, which is just be fucking parents and co-parent. And if you don't feel like you can be the parent, fuck off and go away. Because what you're not realizing is that when you pop in and out of your child's life, you're confusing them. Because they don't know if they did something wrong to you. They don't know if it's their fault. And as a parent, we have to try to fucking explain why you're not around. And you got to explain it, whatever age your child is, you got to explain it in a way that they can understand. And also, while also making sure that they don't feel like they're the problem. If I wasn't here, he wouldn't have to do. You don't know what the fuck you're doing to your kid when you do that stuff. Nobody understands that. And I think that pisses me off the most is when you do dickhead shit and don't realize what it does to your child. That bothers me the most of this whole co-parenting shit. Everything that you do affects the kid at the end of the day. Stopping them from seeing their father affects the kid. Stopping them from seeing their mother affects the kid. Acting like the mother is stopping you, acting like the father is stopping you, affects the kid. Grow up or move the fuck on so that parent could do what they got to do for their kid and heal them away from you properly. That's just me though. But like, it's such a touchy fucking topic, and I think that's why it's just like, no one wants to talk about it. Or when they do, here's a guy that's trying to defend. Here's a woman trying to defend. And it's like, stop acting like everybody's fucking gods and angels, because you're not. You're not. But understand that everything that you do affects your child. Period. we got to come up with a better solution. We got to come up with something better for ourselves, the kids, the people that are involved, and everybody just got to get out of their feelings. Take your feeling of the parent out. Take your feeling of what happened in your relationship out and focus on the bigger picture, which is what we're doing benefiting the child. That's it. And that could kill so much of the drama. I got fantastic advice today, which was relax. Like, you got this. You're a great parent. You just have to now learn how to be a disciplinary, and it's okay. And there's no rule book to be a parent. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. So calm down. And I think from here on out, that'll be what I tell myself, because there is no such thing as a perfect parent. There is no rule book. There is no guideline. You can make as many books as you want. You can gentle parent all you want. You could take all the steps and it not work for that particular child. So, it's okay. And I'm learning that, and I'm going to use that from now on, and hopefully it sticks, not only to me but for somebody else. Like, it sticks, and understand that there is no rule book. It's okay.